Hi, I'm Dallas with LowerGear Outdoors. I'm here at the shop today and I want to take just a couple of minutes to introduce you to the series of kayak fishing tournaments that we have. This video is designed for first-time participants. Hopefully it'll help you, your first venture out there, be a little bit easier and more fruitful. I'm not going to get into fishing techniques or anything, but more about the process. We've been doing this for a number of years. We'll have 5 or 6 tournaments a year. These are all catch, photo, and release style. So it's all based on the length of the fish, not the weight of the fish. You're going to measure it with an authorized board. Right now that's going to be one of these catch boards or other trough style. The flat style that you might see used for bass boats isn't allowed for kayak fishing tournaments these days. When you sign up and show up at the event that morning, most of them in the morning, we do have one night tournament every year, you're going to be issued a little ID card, just about the size of a business card, and on that we'll have a code that shows that it was taken at this particular event. You got plenty of lines there. It's going to be your top 3 fish. You can list them all, and you can list it either during the event or at the end of it, captured from your phone or from your camera. The number one problem that most beginners have with this tournament setup is accurately capturing the image of the fish that you caught on the measuring board. You need to have the ID in it. The fish needs to be facing left. The lips need to be closed. So there's a little bit of going on there, and what we suggest is practicing every time that you're out. Just take your catch board with you, and even if it's just something inconsequential length, just practice setting it down, taking the picture, because that can sometimes be the trickiest thing of this whole process. Another thing you want to plan for is time management. You want to arrive 45 to 60 minutes ahead of the launch time that's posted for each event. And then each event, you're going to be out there for not more than 6 hours. So you want to be back at the check-in station at the end of that 6-hour period. And within that 6 hours, anything can happen. You can get skunked or you can catch your personal best. But you do want to have your lures and all your gear and everything set up and ready to go so you can maximize the time out on the water casting and trying to make your time out there more efficient during that 6-hour period. So just keep that in mind as you're planning the day ahead. So let's say you've been out there for the 5 or 6 hours, however long you wanted to stay out. You've caught a few fish. You come back in, you're going to bring your phone or your camera to the admin, one of the admin guys that are checking things in, and we're going to confirm the designated length that you put on your scorecard. We're going to total up the top 3, and whoever has the cumulative total length, longest length for the 3 is the winner. Second, sometimes we'll go down to as many as 4 or 5 different places. So even though you didn't pay any kind of entry fee, all of ours are totally free. We do have cash prizes with plaques and the recognition at the event. There are separate side pots. These are totally option, but a very common setup for that is you put $10 into the pool. It's 100% payout. It's typically like 90% goes to the big fish winner. We even have a small fish winner as well, something in the 8 or 9 inch range wins often in those, and they may go a couple of spots deep on that as well for big fish. In addition to the individual winners at each event, we also measure performance over the entire season and award Angler of the Year points. Those are based on your position at each individual event and the number of participants that were at that particular event. Whoever has the most at the end of the year, that person becomes and is recognized as Angler of the Year. For every time that you enter any of the individual events, we give you a raffle ticket. Actually, we just fill this out for you, put your name on it. And so if we have 5 tournaments for a season, you could have up to 5 raffle tickets with your name on it. If you've shown up to at least 2, you'll qualify. And at the end of the year, we literally just real low-tech kind of thing. We put them in a bowl, pull out the name, and that person wins a current model, brand new Hobie Outback. We've given away several of these over the years, and at that point it's just a luck of the draw kind of thing, but very nice prize for just simply showing up. There's just a couple more rules, policies that you ought to be aware of for your first trip out. Complete rules on everything are on our website and on our Facebook page for the kayak fishing tournaments. But a couple important ones. One is almost all of our events are out at one of the Tonto National Forest lakes, so you do need a Tonto pass or Discovery pass for your vehicle. If we have a nighttime tournament, you do need a 360 visible white light on your kayak. At all times, you must have a PFD on, not just in the boat, but actually on. So that's pretty much it. They're a lot of fun, a lot of nice guys to meet up with. You find you some fishing buddies or whatever. So a lot of people have some trepidation on their first one, but this one you don't have any entry fee. It's a good way to see how other people have their kayaks rigged up, and we hope to see you at one of our events soon.